So the neighbors are taking down some trees, which is so cool. So that's going to give us a lot more light along this southern border. So I can definitely plant like more grapes along the fence line. So that's exciting. Alright, but what we're here for is my little unboxing. Hi everybody. It is very noisy out there. I thought for sure the dog was gonna be barking all the freaking day, but luckily she's calmed down and found herself some solitude somewhere from all the noise. So I have a little bit of a box here from the last Greenstalk. They had a BOGO, buy one get one free of the half size planters. So I took advantage of that. Now I gotta situate you so that you can see the box and everything. Okay. What is it? Yeah, I like Greenstalk. You gotta know what you're doing with it. You have to have the right soil mix. You gotta fill it up. I see all these people like fill it all the way up. It says fill to the top line because that soil is gonna sink as soon as you water it, and then it's gonna keep sinking as plant is taking the nutrients and wind is blowing it away. Keep filling it up, even if you gotta top it with just mulch over the winter, especially if you have that situation. Mulch it to save some of it, and then that stuff is gonna break down over time. But yeah, don't plant in half-filled Greenstalks, people. And I know, soil, not all of us can afford soil or have enough soil or compost to fill it with, but for the most part, try to get that to the top. All right. I also wanted to do this video, just doing it for a live because I didn't have much time. Reminder that today at 11 a.m. Pacific, 2 p.m. Eastern, I'm going to be on Healy Means, or at Healy Means is live. We're going to continue our discussion on the fall garden and things of that nature. So make sure to check us out. That's at Healy Means here on YouTube. And join in the conversation. We love to chat. And if you want to chat with us, please feel free to do so. We will have the link for you to join us, and you can share with us your plans for the coming season. Any tips or tricks you might have in your part of the world. All right, I have already the terracotta in a regular height, which I actually had. My mother has one and I have one, and I bought the leaf and the original. So I think the original is a little bit bigger and then the leaf was a little bit smaller. So I mishmashed them, like I Frankensteined them. So my mom has like half a leaf and half original, and I have the other half configuration. Because some plants don't need, as much soil as others. So like lettuce doesn't need a whole big deep thing. So I figured that would work best for her because this was new to her, and it would also serve my purposes. So I decided to get the stone. I believe this is the color, because I didn't want it to pop out too much where I was going to put it. And yeah, I liked it. So this is the very top, which is the water reservoir. There's two of those. And these are the spacers in between that distribute the water as you do that. Pamphlets and whatnot, thanking you, giving you instructions. I have two of them, I believe. What's this? Yeah, I got two. Oh, because obviously if you're giving them away to somebody else, then you'd have something to give. All right, and these are the rest of them. So these say it holds 8 gallons of soil, which in cubic square, I don't know how much soil that is in any other word than gallons, but it's 8 gallons of soil. Now, I thought my original only held like 7 gallons per tier, so that's nice that it holds a lot more soil if that's the case. So we got 1, oops, 2, 3. Jeez, I want to keep having it fall. Oh God. So a lot of us, me included, like sometimes get packages and we don't open them for weeks, which I do have that situation going on. And sometimes it's time sensitive because something might be broken or missing and you're not going to know for, God forbid, past the time of return. So it's really important to take the time as best you can to survey what you purchased, because you don't want to end up with some nonsense that you gotta like offload some other way. Ooh, just chuck. All right, so there's the 2. Come on. I am gonna keep both of these. I'm gonna concentrate on flowers, and I think more strawberries. I like how the strawberries, particularly the everbearing, have done for me. The June bearing haven't been. It could just be a variety thing that I haven't found the right one yet. But I really like how these work with the strawberries, keeping them off the ground, keeping particularly the slugs. I mean, the slugs will still get in here, but not nearly as badly as if they're in the ground. So one reason why I really like containers, and in particular the Greenstalk design. Plus the fact that, you know, they last a long time. And yes, I know it's plastic, and I do hate plastic, and I like to complain about plastic. But sometimes it's okay. All right, I make myself believe it's okay. All right, so there's them 2. Oh, the water reservoir. And then this, I have 4 of these, yeah. So these would be in between. Sometimes people leave these out. Don't leave these out. So my trick for what? Let's see. Dry potting mix per, and then stack them as you go. If you want to fill it, just out of the bag, get like a solo cup to cover the top. And this is just like little things. Put like some kind of cover on this so that the soil isn't getting in there. It's not a big deal, but if you're that type of person. A tarp underneath is also a good idea to catch the soil that will inevitably, you know, get spread around. If you're making your own soil mix, pumice or perlite, definitely you want an airy substance in here. This is concealed. You don't want heavy soil. Your plants are gonna go, or the soil is gonna go anaerobic. You don't want that. What else? See, fill soil to the top. Follow the directions all the way. Once you water it, it's gonna sink like at least an inch, if not more. And fill it back up. Don't be afraid to use soil if you can. What else? Any other? Ooh. Like there's all kinds of attachments and stuff for trailing things. And I've thought about it. I probably will buy something, but I haven't dived into that yet. I also did buy like an insect cover, which I like. There's also a frost cover, I believe, but I have enough frost cover material that I could just drape it over. I don't need like some fancy extra thing. What else? And yeah, you can make your own insect netting or frost cover. You don't have to buy theirs. But the attachments for trailing things, those are a little more, involved. So that would be something I would purchase versus making it myself. But obviously, if you know how to, feel free. What else can I say about these? Flowers. They look really good with flowers. I've seen a lot of people use them for that purpose because, these are usually on your patio somewhere or your front door. And it's really pretty when there's flowers trailing down on them. I recently planted, over the summer, lobelia, which was my first for me. And it just came out so beautiful. So I'm excited to do that in one of these towers. Nasturtiums is another one that some people have had really nice luck with how it trails down. I haven't had that luck. My nasturtiums in these things are just like, wow. So I'll keep trying, but it hasn't been so good. You do need to be up on your fertility, I'd say, because it's a container, first of all, and that's one of the things I haven't been very good at is keeping these things fertilized. So keeping up your fertilizing is top. What else? Yeah, okay. That's all. That's all I've got in my mind. That's all I'm gonna remember. Don't forget, in 3 hours, 2 p.m. Eastern, I will be at Healy Means doing a live with her there about fall gardening and all the stuff we're doing. I'm in the East Coast, she's in the West Coast, so different points of view about gardening there. And we'll have a link in our chat if you want to join us and share your do's and don'ts, tips and tricks from wherever you garden from. That would be appreciated. All right, thanks for joining me. I will see you all there or another video. Talk to y'all soon, so I'll harvest more. Bye.